多くの勇気と希望。
Hello, Philip.
Good.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
You got your game on your headset or you got it open? Because we can hear you engaging. Yeah. Wait till you get through with your jump. Well, I'll have to wait till you get ready to jump again or something to make the noise. Because that's what drawn my attention to it, because it said frameshift drive or jump sequence, whatever it was. Ready to engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can barely hear it, but it's all right. This wasn't like in my ear.
Four,
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, where it was there before. If it's on the headset, we shouldn't be able to hear it.
Fuel scoping.
Maybe just got it too loud.
Well, no wonder he can't hear us half the
Fuel
time.
scoop disengaged.
Deafened himself.
Yeah.
Look at all those rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 hotspots. But no tritium. Next one.
scooping complete. System scan complete.
Do what? Oh. Hmm.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, a tritium hotspot. That's it. Or 2 tritium hotspots. On my light.
Are they a double hotspot or single?
2 singles. They're not close enough together to make a double.
Hmm?
Everything's been singles.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a double or a triple, I would go back to the hip system, the mine. In the bubble. Unless you want to take forever and a day.
I'm just looking to see if there's any good hotspots.
Right. I'm just saying though.
Yeah. I was even contemplating when I go back to the bubble, just buy the stuff.
I probably will, since I don't need that much, because I want to keep it low so I can do cargo.
I'm not exactly sure how much I've got left in my carrier.
I got about 3,600 in the cargo space.
I haven't got that much. But I've got less
And
than
then I've
2,000 now.
I don't know, 900 and maybe 1,000 in the tank. Can't remember if I filled up the depot or not.
My depot's not full, but it's close. I think it's about 80 to fill it up, something like that.
Yeah. I can't remember if I filled it up when I had, when I got the asp out to do the Guardian stuff.
Yeah.
I can't
Or just
remember
over
while I
2,000.
was sitting there if I didn't go ahead and put tritium in it. I usually try to make sure I do that just in case I need to bring it to me.
System scan complete.
Hey Philip, are you gonna go out and help Trace mine tritium and bring his carrier back to Colonia?
Late, it's already happening.
I don't know what people you're talking to, but they're about it. What chat? Yeah, that's where you think we've been.
We've already been doing the work. It's finishing this week.
Yes.
Finishing tomorrow. Yeah.
It's me and Cam that's been talking about it.
Yeah.
None of the
Nothing.
other people in here post anything other than, hey.
And there's nothing. Once the CG's finished this week, that's it. Until the next time they start calling for stuff.
Yeah. And it's Salvation. And you've missed out on probably half of his stuff. Or over all of it, probably. No, that ain't what I meant. This is not the first CG for Salvation. We've done like
lots of
3 or 4.
And this is the one that's had the worst rewards out of the lot.
Yeah.
A sticker. Sticker and a money.
Yeah.
Sticker and money.
And all I did was put 39 tons in it, so I could say I participated so that
You
I'd
get the
stay on
messages.
Salvation's list. Guardian Gauss cannon that was engineered, and
Dart cannons that were engineered.
yeah, and what was the other one? There was another one. There was 3 weapons.
Yeah.
It was funnier than hell with the first Gauss cannon, though, because it would take out real people in open.
One shot.
The gankers, one shot, kill them.
Frameshift drive charging.
No.
No, they. What?
The
Yeah,
only
once you
ones
got
that
it.
picked it up instantly after they came available. If you waited 2 or 3 days,
3,
you didn't
Or
get
even the same day. I think they left it back the same day. I think it took about a day for them to sort it.
I've got the potent one. Yes, because I picked it up as soon as it ended. I picked it up and put it in my inventory, and then and what it is they gave, what was it, 1 or 2?
can't remember.
I can't remember, but anyways, then you could go to his mega ship and buy
More.
three or four. And I bought 4. Oh, I know why. It's because I had all my material. I didn't have to go nowhere to do anything. I had all the blueprints and the Guardian stuff, and I just went and got 4 of them. But the ones I got from the CG was the potent ones. The one you bought from the mega ship wasn't the potent ones. I mean, they were potent, but not as potent. But if you waited to that evening to come on and go get it, it was nerfed back. And then we just got through doing a CG for heat sinks that it's pre-engineered. Instead of giving you just 4 shots, you got 5 shots now. Hello and welcome.
It's Mr. Cox.
I'm chasing you, old man.
I've had a strange couple of things.
What?
The planet I landed on last night had 8 bios.
Yeah.
I scanned 4 of them last night. I
Right.
thought, go to bed. It's just after when we finished. And then when I come on, I found another 2 without moving the ship. So I thought,
Yeah.
that's odd. And then, yes, I found another 2. So I only had 2 left. So I thought I'd go up, have a look where the bios are, and get the other 2 that I didn't. I think it was the one that's in the mountains, Fungolia and whatnot. But I found them, sort of thing. As I was cruising back down to land, it kept sort of pulling me out of Super Cruise early. You know, when you sort of come in too steep, sort of thing, and it just drops you
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
miles away. It kept doing that, and then coming up with, you need a permit to land here. And I'm thinking, taking off from there. And then I thought, nah, that's got to be something wrong. So I went out back into Super Cruise, tried it again, and it broke the glide off and said, you need a permit to land it. And I was like, I've got 2 bios to map. And it even says in the thing, like, I'm the first
System scan
footfall and
complete.
everything. I've scanned 6 of them bios, but it wouldn't let me land to scan the rest. It literally kept coming up. You need a permit to land here.
You remember the system name?
I did bookmark the planet. Because
Is it where you're
went
at
to
now?
Another planet. No. I
Okay.
jumped. But I went to another planet in the system that had 6
Right.
bios, and that was all right. And then when I left that planet, I thought I'd try one more time to the other planet because it weren't that far. It's only a small system. There's only like 4 planets in the system, and I went back to it, tried it again. It still wouldn't let me. Just right. Yeah, I restarted.
Fuel scooping
That's right.
complete.
That.
Well, you might have just actually witnessed them bringing something else into the game.
I was thinking the only way that could happen is if they've changed something last night and didn't know I was on the planet. If you know
Right.
what I mean. And now I've taken off and trying to get back on it. They're like, no, that's permanent off for now because we're doing something.
4,
Yeah.
Or whatever. They might be
3,
putting a
2, 1, engage.
one envelope.
Now here's the question. When you went in the system map and you clicked on the planet, did it say permit required?
That's the weird thing. I looked in all the things. Yeah, there weren't none of that red circle or nothing. And looking at the the system map, you'd have no idea that it was permit locked or anything. It didn't say anything.
Either that or they're bringing something on board. Was it over here close to by where all this Guardian stuff is taking place?
Well, it's only a jump or two from where I'm now. Let me just have a look. So I did. Just a minute.
Remember with Highford's cache, the same thing happened, remember?
I just saved it as permit lock. I remember it. These Our Touch KN-Y Z28.
Put it in the chat.
And it's
Yeah,
and
for
two
us
lines,
sitting there trying to spell it while you're, getting this,
but
just-
it's,
go to the bottom right, copy the system, and just throw it in Discord chat. I'll check it out when I go over there to see if it locks me out of it. But remember that Type 9 in Colonia? It was on a planet that was permanent locked, and then it right before the thing, it got unlocked somehow, and people found it beforehand, but the ship wouldn't work. Remember?
It's weird. So I couldn't. And then the other slightly weird thing, the other planet, by the way, I didn't get all 6. I could not find the Bungodia again.
Yeah.
Found all the other 5. Actually Bungodia. And I literally flew over the planet for a good hour. I was just sipping my coffee, and I was like, I had the trailing camera, you know what I mean? So it was close to the floor.
Fuel scooping.
And,
Chris Majestic's coming online already.
No,
Yeah.
didn't see the
Oh,
camera.
yes.
I think that's bugged that bloody
Fuel
thing
scooping
from
complete.
earlier. It's definitely. Just trying because I should have copied the thingy. Let me just.
Yeah, when you go back in the system map, down at the bottom right, it has copy. It.
That's the system there,
Yeah.
and it's planet A2.
A2.
There's only 4 planets in there.
Okay.
It could be something coming up. That's exactly what I thought when I felt that. I thought,
Yeah.
Guys,
Hello.
Hello.
how are we doing this fine and fabulous weekend, or weekday? Not yet.
yep.
It's only the middle of the week.
It's only hump day.
Hump day!
It's not even that yet. That's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that's true. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
For me, it's already.
Yeah, but you confuse me so bad. Just hush, as you're a day ahead of me.
Alrighty.
And I'm kidding.
Let's see where I'm at here. I'm at the Bishama system. Alright.
But yeah, I'm headed out that way, Chris. I'll stop by there and see if it does it to me, because if so, we probably need to mark it, because something may be going to happen there.
What's this?
You tell the story, Chris.
I landed on the planet last night. It had 8 bios on it. And I scanned 4 of them last night.
System
I
scan
got tired.
complete.
Thought that's bedtime. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Then today started. I went out in the SRV just to see if I could find any of the others 4, and I found 2 of the other 4. So I scanned them, but the others weren't nowhere to be seen. So I thought I'd go up and have a look at the detailed surface scan again and target the others. Targeted was gliding down to the planet, and then it just sort of stopped the glide, as if I've come in too steep, sort of thing, which I wasn't. It just sort of pulled me out of Super Cruise, and said, "This you need a permit to land here."
Oh.
And I thought, I've been there all night. Well, my ship has. And I've just taken off from it, but it wouldn't let me back. And then I thought, this is some weird bug or something. So I restarted, tried it again. No. Wouldn't let me. So I thought, I'll go and do the other planet that was in the system. I went to do that. When I took off from that planet, I went back to that other planet, tried to land again, and it said, no, you need a permit to land here.
Weird. Okay.
So I've been on a planet that moments later is terminal. It's weird. No, it didn't have nothing as well. In the system map, it looked like a normal planet. It looked like you should be able to land there. I just don't get it. It's
You
weird.
found Draxler.
It's annoying because I couldn't finish these scans.
Well, look at this way. You got 6 bios nobody else can get.
Yeah, that stays like that, yeah. And it says that I got first footfall and
landing gear.
everything, so all that works.
Right.
And it just,
Retract landing gear.
I don't know, this game is
Retract landing gear.
strange. I don't know what, but it's like they've changed something in the night or whatever and didn't know I was on there or whatever.
Huh, it's weird.
I don't know.
Well, you're only 1,800 light years away from the Guardian thing, so.
Who knows? I might stumbled on something they're gonna do in the
Yeah.
future.
Could be.
And you done got
Shut that plane
half of the over half of the bios.
Mm. Maybe it'll be open again soon once they finish what they're doing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like they just shut while they're putting something in place.
You may have
But
almost
it won't take
close
long
to
to
fight.
Damn, someone's landed it already.
Yeah,
Another-
you may
another planet.
you may be the first one that actually hit the planet that they're gonna put the Thargoids that we have to fight on. Who knows?
Now, so I will come back
Surface
there.
scanned by
I'm definitely
50%.
going to go back there.
You'll go
See
back
what
periodically
says.
and check to see if you can land or not.
Yeah. Because it ain't that far. Weird, man.
Yeah, that is weird.
First of all, I thought I'd just glided in wrong or something. I thought, because it was a sort of nice-ish angle and everything. 35 degrees, something like that. And it just pulled me out of grooves, but then it says you need a permit to land it. So I've never seen that before.
Well, I found out I can go straight down at the planet, let that big old red thing be there, just throttle it back to 0 and let her naturally fall down. No damage.
So you come to a gravity planet with 2 G's or something.
I have done it on the Brain 3 planets, and Cam has heard me go, holy nightmare. And fighting it, trying to keep from,
Surface scanned
going
by
through the other side.
50%.
but yeah.
Surface scan complete.
That is one thing. If you see Rosalind's brain trees, you better look at that damn gravity. Because all of them I've come to has been like 1.89, 2.4 something. And most of them are hot. You take damage when you get out to scan the brain tree, so you park your ship or your SRV just as close to the brain tree as you possibly can. And scan fast.
Aha.
Oh, and turn shields on because that does slow it down a little bit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But that is weird. But I'll come out there and I'll check it out because that's where I was headed anyways when we came this direction towards the Guardian. I was going to go out east. And I got my bookmark out there where I want to go. And then I looked out there and you're just south of it. And I was like, what the? You've been looking at my bookmarks?
Yeah, and the strange thing, I've found most of the systems I'm getting to now, like this one, is undiscovered.
Yeah.
But that one wasn't. It had some zone, but he hadn't mapped any of the planets, hadn't landed, so much we think he might
should
have
I?
been on Horizons or something, maybe. But he had just gone through the system, and because there was only 4 planets,
Red alert.
so I think in bodies in the whole system was like 6 or something. I reckon because of that, it's just gone straight through, not even bothered to look. But there was a water world and two of them worlds with big bodies.
Do you have the weapons to take him on?
Yes, I do actually,
Okay. Have fun.
but he's out of range and leaving. Bye.
Because those, what is it? You got the advanced missile rack, right?
Yeah,
They don't do too well on ships.
they do okay once you get the shields off.
Well, Cam was popping Chris with them, and Chris was in a Sidewinder, and it was not even A-rated out anything,
Stand
and
down.
was barely doing damage to him.
Was he going against shields or hull?
Well, it was Shields, then Hull.
Okay.
You nearly killed me with the plasma rifle, huh?
Yeah, the
Right.
plasma rifle like to took the Sidewinder out.
It won
3
my
shots
shot,
nearly.
I was a goner.
It was just testing.
I thought it was the base shooting me. I was thinking, God. Yeah,
Well, it wasn't me.
it was you. Let's see.
You know
Was-
what? You're gonna have a one-way ticket down south with all that fibbing you're doing.
It was
What?
I was sitting there watching you shoot
I
him.
got the better shields for it as well. It weren't the standard shields. It was the upgraded 2A shield or whatever.
Yeah.
City shield, but still, it was the best one that go on it.
System scan
I
complete.
reckon if it had the standard shield, I reckon it would have.
He would have took me out.
Yeah, it would have. I reckon, must have, because I was down
And
there
all
for
Chris
first
was
year.
doing was helping us. He was going up to the buildings. It says, oh, there's a graphene there. There's a aerogel there. There's, titanium. You guys missed some stuff in the building. He was trying to help us out. And what does Cam do? He
Copenhagen
goes out and
breaches.
starts shooting him.
Of course.
It's
Why am I
testing.
not surprised?
It's testing.
I'm like, okay. I did inform Chris that he does kill his teammates.
Teammates. Yeah.
Deploy landing gear.
So you have been forewarned there,
I
Philip.
think handheld weapons are a bit OP when it comes to shooting against ships.
Don't say nothing.
Shouldn't be
We
that-
may have to shoot the ship down.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that strong against the ship.
We need every advantage we can get. It doesn't do crap against the Thargoids, though.
Kinetic weapons don't do a thing.
We're gonna have to go back to that one base or that one place you went, Chris, with when the Thargoid came in, and you're gonna have to get out and stand there and shoot at him with your plasma rifle and see if he pays you any attention. You tried with the Scorpion. He didn't pay you a bit of attention, except turn around and look at you.
3A. Yes, 3A.
Yeah, I'll be up to try it.
I'm sure you would.
I'll bring my rocket launcher as well.
Oh,
Then
hell.
that's where we can start a rocket.
Yeah, I'll only keep one.
That'd be some good entertainment.
See if the shotgunner have any effect. I don't think you better get close enough.
Hey, look, it's time to start my stream.
Yeah, we all kind of scratching our head. You were early. Who knew all it took was bringing on the plants for you to scan to get your attention to get you to come on early?
Well, no, it's just the way the schedule worked today. I just whatever. I'm like, hey, I can go on.
I went down the biggest crater I've ever been down today. Oh god. It must have been 2 kilometers deep.
Have you
Galaxy
been
map?
finding out that down in them craters is really extremely hard here lately to land?
I had to because it was the only place these things were.
Well, I know, but
Right on the cliff wall almost. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
but usually I can land, or a week or so ago I could land on them, but it seems like the last 3 or 4 craters I've been down in, I've had to hunt for a landing spot because they're so steep.
I landed at the top next to the crater and then drove down into it.
Ah,
But it was huge. It took me about an hour to get to the bottom.
what?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's going
Wow.
on and on and on and on and on.
Wow.
Ages.
James.
Hello, James.
Hello, James.
Hey, James.
Come on, Chris.
It's like hello.
Oh, you must have got covered up.
I said it in a funny voice.
Oh,
Hello. You probably thought it was someone else.
right there, it's Cam. Hello.
He's not wanting to speak to us though. He's muted.
He's probably muted, no.
No, the man's smart. When he gets tired of listening to us, he just mutes us.
He's muted himself at the moment. Oh, he's coming to speak to us now. I better shut up.
Yeah.
Surface
It's tricky.
scan
There's 2
by
buttons. One to
50%.
mute everyone and one to
Surface
mute me.
scan
Got to turn
complete.
both of them back on again. Sometimes I wonder how I can get out of bed in the morning. It's just too
1
hard.
foot at a time.
In my case, it's just fall out of the bed.
I can do a
No,
barrel
it
roll.
helps that it's up against the wall.
So he always has to get out on the right side. Yep, at least his wife is smart enough to do that. Put the bed up against the wall so he gets out on the right side of the bed.
Your wife, haven't met her yet. What's she look like? What's her name?
Hell, I don't know. Well, what do you want her to be? We'll just, you know, we'll make you up one, sit her in the co-pilot seat.
I don't want to. I don't want these fake cyber people. I want the real deal.
I thought every
Get
woman
you a
would see
blow-up
that.
doll. That way, when you had enough, you just reach over there and unplug her and let the air out. That way, when you had enough of her ignoring you, you just reach over there and unplug her and let the air out. Fold her up and put her in a drawer. I'll talk to you later. Yes. Uh-huh.
Did you get them manufacturing instructions to thingy can?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God, did he? He was throwing them at him.
Prepared for my business, you are.
He got them for free instead of your exorbitant prices.
Yeah.
You're putting me out of
Do you
business.
know that Cam Sweet talked to him for over an hour before he accepted, though? I will defend Anthony a tiny wad. Anthony wasn't an easy, yeah, he wasn't easy. He made Cam Sweet talk him.
Yeah. Do you want the free
Right,
stuff?
you
Yeah,
pay
okay,
him.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
We've made him pay
That was a sweet talking.
other ways. Mm.
What free stuff was that?
Manufacturing instruction. I can't remember what all they traded, but anyways, and when he got done,
Manufacturing instructions, titanium plating, carbon fiber, stuffy.
I was going to get
Med-
500 million for each one of them.
no.
500,000.
When it was all said and done, and Anthony turned around to walk back, Cam pulled his gun out and said, "That'll be $5 billion. Thank you very much."
We didn't pay. He jumped in the ship and ran away.
So go ahead, make my day. I'll see you go to jail.
Uh,
And notoriety.
oh, Anthony was like, "What?"
Landing gear deployed.
Shit!
Oh my god. Gosh, shit. Oh no, it just like, no, all he did was like, what?
Through on my carrier. They're not getting their weekly bonus now. Thanks to Ken. I'll tell him it's their fault, dude. No. I'll
I'm
take
barred from your carrier.
out the weekend or whatever.
Yeah. Though, if you don't park your ship there, they'll be throwing your ship off. I still ain't figured out how that throwed Trace off. I just don't know.
What's this?
Your ship, how it got thrown off my carrier.
Yeah.
What would happen
Unavailable. Route unavailable. Route unavailable. Really?
if you had your carrier, let's say, and you've got a permit for a system, and someone got on it, they didn't have the permit, would it not let them?
You cannot take a carrier into a permit system whatsoever. That's how they stopped that.
I was going to say, because
Now I
that
can
could be a
fly.
bit of a loophole through.
Yeah.
That's why they've done that.
They already thought about that.
I think that was that not after somebody had actually managed to get in there into permitted.
Remember, maybe in the alpha or the beta
Yeah, they
of
got-
the carrier.
Yeah, I think it was an alpha. If somebody got into one of these permit lock systems when they were in the alpha, they took the carrier from that into permit locked area.
Yeah.
So they thought, that we'll have to sort that.
Yep.
Because the carrier could jump into the permit locked area. Yeah, it was. I think it is. Just top up a fuel.
Here.
Where are you going?
Carrier.
What carrier?
Mine.
We're way out here.
Yeah, you're way out there. I'm going the other direction. I need to go fill it with tritium.
Oh, you're going to your carrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide the best route to get there. Unavailable. Unavailable. Basically going to try and go as direct a route as I can.
Well, you can't plot a direct route to it, can you? Too many
it's
jumps.
too many jumps.
I do know what you could do. You probably could use the carrier plotter. It'll be 500 jumps. I mean 500 light year jumps. But
That's
you could
probably
program.
a better idea, yeah.
You could probably program it into it just 500 light years at a time, and that way it would be a direct course.
Yep.
But it won't probably be Neutron Star Highway though.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
The Neutron Star doesn't really save you on time because you have to spend all that time scooping the cone and everything else. It's actually not quite not. It's around the same speed.
Okay.
So I'm looking at that and saying, okay, why do I want to do that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The 1,000,
Annoying.
2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
But four
5,000,
probes,
6,000.
6 probe planet, and it was on 89%. Within 4, so I've got a firewall.
B,
So 1,
Y, E, I, A, E, U, R, K. V, A, dash, F. B, Y, E, I. B, Y, E, I, A, E, U, R, K, V, A, dash, F. And I can't find it. Interesting. How about PD? PD. I don't know any PDs. CW? No CWs. Am I spelling this right? BYEIA EURK. Why won't it resolve?
You forgot the space.
I did one time, yeah. See.
I don't know. We had the same problem when we were trying to find
Where
Philip was. It wouldn't. It's like it didn't exist.
Okay, I typed the whole thing in and can find it. Okay, fine. All right, I have a course. What is the destination star type? M5VA. What the hell is an M5VA?
Red.
Red, I think, yeah.
M is red. It's skippable.
Okay, and that's a good place to have as a waypoint. 90 jumps to there. I don't
Your
know
little
how to
Diamondback got a AMF or AFM AMF.
Yes, I just bought it.
Okay.
Just bought 2.
Okay. Well, I'm just checking.
Well, I was going to buy 2. I ended up buying 1. I can get to a carrier if it starts getting low. There's plenty of carriers to find, so I don't feel the need for having 2 anymore.
How much Japonium you got? Well, you don't need it. You got that
Don't need it.
Diamondback up there.
I got a 65 light year jump range. I don't
Yeah.
need any Japonium. But I've decided and scheduled a refit trip on the week of July 4th. track landing gear.
Yeah, that's what you're telling us yesterday.
Yeah, I think I said that last night, yeah. So I was looking at the schedule between now and then, and I decided, you know, I'll head out now and get it
Started.
all filled up on Tritium, and if I've still got time after that, I'll start scanning planets in that area. Engage. I can't do that because I'm mass locked. Right. Engage. Going long!
Well, you should be able to cover more distance than you did when we were out there because your ship has a 30 light year jump more.
Yeah.
So you should be able to get more than 600 light years a night unless you just stop and look
Well,
around.
I'm also going to do honk and go at this point.
Who knows what you'll find on the way?
Yeah.
Right.
You going to Colonia or straight across?
I'm straight beeline.
Okay. Don't
But
forget
thank
the
you for-
excursion zone.
I shouldn't. It's on the other side, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It told me the carrier plotter told me it's a plottable route, so we'll see. Engage.
Yeah, but did it plot you over it or under it?
It
or...
refused to. I don't know. But when I was, when we went tried
right,
to go through
it
it,
refused.
it refused to plot. So
I'm just wondering if they didn't add that little tidbit in there where it'll plot you automatically, gradually bring you down and then back up.
yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out if I run into anything on my way out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I would call it a gas station, but it's empty. Engage.
Yeah.
They're the good ones then. Make the most of it.
Yeah. No, I'm not. We've had 8 on a 2-prober planet.
Oh, that doesn't
They should
surprise
all
me
be
either.
like that, in my opinion. I think it'd be a good idea if they give a bonus for scanning all the bios on one planet as well. An extra bonus.
Oh no, because then they'd make one of them impossible to find.
No, well,
Yeah, they would.
Or either that or it spawns
it
underneath
is an incentive to get them
the
all
wolf
because
mesh.
I'm too lazy to get them all otherwise. If they give me an incentive to do it, I might do it, but
Engage.
even then, if like them Fungodia today. it
God
was such a
damn
nightmare.
it.
I spent an hour looking for it and then thought, nah,
That bloody
so-
Lynn Deb's been here before me.
It'll teach you to follow me.
I'm not following you, I'm just dawdling around.
Well, you had to be following me if you ran across my first footfall.
And again!
Got a landable terraformable here.
Never mind.
Just to do the one bio or something. Because it's terraformable.
Get no bonuses
No
here.
gravity warning.
Not in that whole system. Nope. Gas station. Get your gas here.
Only got one.
Engage. And the other thing that's different from when we were doing stuff, I'm not even looking to see if there's earth likes or anything. I'm just doing a honk and go.
Well, we didn't have nothing better. We had a 35 light year jump range trip. You know, it's not like we were going to go far very fast. So, you know,
Yeah.
you might as well enjoy.
Yeah, well, and I've also got a deadline I want to make sure I'm ahead of.
On the way back, you can spend the time.
Oh, I can dawdle all I want on the way back, yeah.
While he's out there in the black, we'll be in the bubble fighting frickin' Thargoids on foot saying, where the hell are you?
It'll be soon.
Maybe I'll just ship all my ships out here and say the heck with the bubble.
It's up to you. Costs you more than what you got, though.
Yeah, I know. Engage. Engage. Maybe I'll ship it all to Colonia and load up on it before I head back out.
And I might have.
Still
some
costs
planet
quite a
that-
bit. Maybe you could
Cargo
talk
places.
James. Maybe you'll catch James Carrier going across there. Colonia. He goes over there quite often.
I'm not doing that with my carrier again. That was just so painful.
Yeah, I know it. That's the reason why I went, nah, I'll fly.
Yep. Imagine pulling your teeth out with a pair of pliers would be more fun.
I will say that Trace will have a better trip bringing his carrier back in than what he had carrying his carrier out there, because everything was one plot at a time, hand plotted with no help from the third-party tools.
Oh wow. Fix it, Heather.
It definitely do with a carrier refueler.
Engage.
It's got like tankers that you can order and they come and fill you.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hard part was getting around the exclusion zones out there. It's like every jump I had to hand plot because...
Oh,
And then it got to
Yes.
where we took our cutters out
Shh.
and was trying to find a path around
it's
it.
Mr. Harper. Careful
Oh,
now.
Jesus.
It's gone down.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yep. It's gone
That
now.
neighborhood been gone.
But then I mean, it got so bad that we were wasting tritium in the carrier trying to find a way around it. So we got the cutters out and tried to get around it, and then plot the doggone carrier to us.
Yeah, it was
Ooh,
crazy.
ooh. Yeah, it was a very
Engage.
intense journey. But I will say, if you're not a miner and you've never mined in your life, if you go out there with him, by the time he gets that carrier back to Colonia, you will be a pro.
Pretty much. And it's, you know, at least, you know, the carriers are much more fuel efficient now, where you can get out to, you know, where I'm at with a single, not a single tritium store, but you know, if you fill your carrier, you can go to from where I'm at to Colonia and back without having to mine.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, your carrier's got to be chock-a-block full. Engage.
Yeah. And when you add those other items to your carrier, it takes your cargo space away.
Mm-hmm.
What about have NPCs you could hire as little miners? So every time you,
I'd love that, you know.
they go off mining for you, but and you have to pay them obviously, so you don't really get as much as you'd get if you'd done it yourself.
It'd probably be a deal that you'd have to be out there in the ring with them.
Because it is way too hard really to get enough training to really use the carrier how it could be used, you know what I mean?
Well, it's difficult unless you have a lot of miners, and you know, if every one of us was a pro miner and
Fill a
didn't have
carrier
any,
in just a few hours.
yeah, and didn't have anything else better to do in Elite, we could do it. And them boys that's out there helping some of them couriers get back are going to be overly abundantly rich again.
Yep. Yeah, they're selling carrier for the refueling of the DSSA at 10 times market rate. Yeah, well, you got to
Well.
figure the DSSA carrier owners are all have plenty of money. Even me, and I'm on the low end of the scale. Yeah, I've got what is it, 8 billion on the carrier.
When did you put that in there? Because the last time I looked, it was 5.
Was it 5? Okay, well, maybe it's 5. I had 8 at one point. But, you know, this little refit trip is going to probably cost me a bit of cash, and I'm going to have to do a bunch of combat zones, engage, to bring my carrier back up to the amount of money I want on it. Yes. Oh, I'm going to use that and use the other, and I just want to make sure that I've got 6 or 7 or whatever it is to get me back out to week 329 again.
If he gets 16 or 15,000 tons of tritium at 100,000 a ton, if I'm not off my mark, that's like 1,500,000,000.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not cheap to own a carrier to go anywhere in it.
Which is why I'm going out here ahead of time, and I'm going to fill it up with what I can mine. Engage. I figure it's going to take me 2 to 3 weeks to fill the carrier. Since we're in April here already, I've got May and June to fill the carrier, and then July I come back.
May and June.
Engage. But I am going to make a bunch of money just on the astronomy data going, you know, out and back, so that'll recoup some of my costs.
So what you doing tonight, Trace?
Heading out towards my carrier.
Oh, you. Oh, damn! I missed that part.
Engage.
Oh man, that's long.
33,000 light years.
Damn.
Oh, it says it's longer than that. Sorry, 54th. 54,000 light years. No, 65 is Beagle Point.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm
30.
so-
It's you're right on the first one when you get to the carrier go to bubble.
Right. It's I forgot. Carrier to Colonia is 33. Carrier to Bubble's 54.
So you're right, just going the wrong direction.
Right.
Why y'all
Nick
shooting
Gage.
at
Long way
me?
out in the black.
Y'all they just. I'm sitting here at a Guardian site
Yeah.
getting materials, and I ain't paying these Sentinels no mind. I got 3 of them. They just shooting me off from all angles.
And you're not paying them no attention?
No, because I'm in a Scorpion. It's just bouncing off my shields. So I'm like,
Turn
okay.
around there and send a rocket after their butt.
I did, and they're all them gone now. I switched to the turret. I said, I'm tired of them shooting at me now. They don't even move this they don't even move the Scorpion. You know how they shoot at you and your
Gage.
Scorpion moves around for a little bit? The Scorpion's too heavy for it. Hey Cam, is Cam up here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm over at this structure, and over here, it's got the same thing, the brain trees,
Yep.
and all these got chromium on it.
Yep. Some of them got other stuff as well.
Gage.
Yeah.
So you're filled up with chromium as well then.
Uh huh.
This planet I'm going to, it's got 5 odd buyers, there's 3 of them. But they're 200,000 light seconds away.
200,000
care.
light seconds.
I'm going there
here
because
from
it's that
home.
rare there.
Where am I going? Okay.
On the road again.
I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life of love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Let's see. Let's mark this day in infamy. Whatever.
The worst
Trey?
thing about the PBX is the fuel scoop, but don't seem too bad.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good.
Give me a bigger one.
So, yeah, but it can't, can it? That's the problem. Otherwise, can't have the what is it, frame shift, something or other.
Oh, if you scoop sideways, if you scoop the side instead of the bottom or the top, she scoops faster. Scoop on the side and just drive around the sun. Trick of the trade. But I tell you what, best fuel scoop in the world on a cutter is 8A. Man, you talk about get into it. Let's go.
Nice
yeah.
Gage.
Blows the star.
8A, yeah, you're surprised that the star's left when you're done with it.
But boy, you can scoop fuel and you can jump. Du-dum. But you pay a fortune for that
About
puppy.
the dolphin is you can go so close to the star, like, and the temperature just don't bother it. That's the good thing about it. You just
On my Diamondback, this one here is set up. I can get and scoop till it's like 73 before I even start hearing, "You're getting too hot."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not too shabby.
Well, but for what I'm,
Ship recalled.
Engage.
I downloaded that stupid thing you were talking about yesterday, Chris.
All right.
That what the hell was it?
What Rusty was doing that.
Yeah, that Explorer Observatory or
Observatory Prime. Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome to the channel, Tank Hunter 39. Well, actually, is that really you, Nugget? Cool. That really is Nugget. That's one of my daughter's friends. Oh, hey, kiddo. Oh, hold on a second. Let me mute this so you can tell me that without me. Oh, that is Nugget. Okay. Nugget's my 200th subscriber. Cool. Engage. Okay.
But anyways, it's pretty cool, and it keeps track of what you've come across, and it tells you, hey, there's something on this planet.
Right.
Yeah, it tells you bios. And
Yeah. And
Tells you
then
how
it
many
keeps track
samples you've
of it.
taken of your
Yeah.
samples. I saw that on
Mhm.
this stream.
So yeah, I got it. Every once in a while, he scares me though. He comes on there when it's nice and quiet and goes, "Planet 3," and it's like,
What's that?
and it tells you
observatory.
What are what's it? Shepherd Moon.
Yeah.
Nested
Frameshift
Moon.
drive
All
charging.
that.
Engage.
Elite Observatory Core.
Okay.
It's a pretty good program to have if you're doing plants and stuff.
Plays in the background.
Yeah,
Ready
it's
to
like
engage.
EDDBI,
4, 3,
Uh-huh.
2,
except EDBI tells you planet 1, 2, 3, and 4 are terraformable and are good candidates to map.
Is it attached somehow to Siri or something like that?
It's attached to the everyday elite voice commands.
Version of it. Alexa, is it?
It's kind of like Alexa. I think I got Edward. I don't know.
What's Microsoft's thing?
Yeah.
I think it uses that. To do because you can change the voice. He changed the voice, but he kept putting the word space in every time he just wanted an actual space in the text. It was sort of reading this word space instead of just what it should have been, a gap in the words. So it's sort of those sentences with space and then the next word. So he changed it back to the Microsoft version of the voice, and it was alright then. But you don't need any other
Yeah.
software at all. You just download that and
Yeah.
or,
Download the what is it, EXE?
yeah.
Open it up on your desktop. Go in there and open it up. There she is.
fuel scooping.
Do you get an option to change the voices and all
Yes.
that? Or,
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see, who can I change it to? I can change it. Oh, wrong one. I can change them to
Engage.
Carol. I can change it from Amber to Anna
System
to
scan
Aries.
complete.
Airy Cheerful. Customer Service. Narration Professional. Newscast Casual. I got Christopher on right now. Let's see what newscast sounds like.
You got mail.
It says if
You
you go
got
to
mail.
the Guardians,
Yeah, that's what it is.
it tells you about them as well.
So according to the route plotter, I have somewhere in the neighborhood of 875 jumps from where I was at to get to my carrier.
That doesn't
Well,
sound
that's-
right either, because it's 600 and some odd to Colonia, and that's 22,000 light years.
Engage. Well, it's let me do the calculating again. Clear. So it's 53,897 approximate jumps divided by 65 light years is, why did it give me another number? Gave me 829 jumps.
How many jumps is it? You got the plotter, right, for the carrier?
Yeah, it's 111 carrier jumps.
Right. Now, how many jumps does it take you to get for one 500 jump?
About 8.
Then you would take that times however many jumps the carrier.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I come out to 888
8,000.
jumps.
Isn't it?
Engage. Let's see, 111 jumps.
Well, it wouldn't be 8,000 jumps.
55,000 light years.
Carry over to decimal.
Let me see. So 500 light years.
I
divided
could be
by
wrong, but
65.
600 some is to Colonia. 696?
696, but on what jump range ship?
My Diamondback.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And that's 22,000, and you're going another 30 some odd thousand.
Surface scan.
Going
complete.
double.
I hope it was worth the travel. Yeah,
Engage.
just arriving there.
Where are you arriving at?
2,000 light seconds later.
So if I clear this and I put in the 53,897, 53,897, which is the number of light years, divide by the 65 I can jump, and it gives me 829. It'll probably be a few more than that because of not being a complete straight line.
Right. I don't know. Okay. It just don't make no sense if it takes.
Well, I'm
No.
no,
Surface scanned.
and I'm also
by
doing as
50%.
straight a line along that path as I can. So it's not like I'm going to take, the jumps to
Surface
Colonia
scan
and then
complete.
add the jumps to my ship or to my carrier. I'm going direct by, don't pass go, don't collect $200. Engage.
Yeah, but the Colonia is 22,000 and you're 53,000. That's twice as far away.
I don't know. Oh, that's why it wasn't quite enough. Let's see, so clear. It's not 53. 54. 396. 6 divided by 65.
Yeah, didn't you see that, Patch?
Yeah, I didn't either.
It'd be an update of the future when they bring other galaxies into it, like the Andromeda Galaxy, and you'll go through a wormhole, boom, end up in Andromeda Galaxy.
I already got wormholes in the game. It's the neutron stars, but you aim for the star.
Engage.
Called the wormhole to a rebat.
Yeah.
Wormhole to the rebat screen.
All I did was divide the total distance by the jump amount I can jump.
Yeah.
So it's obviously going to be a little more than that, but I don't expect it'll be more than like 900.
Right, because there's not going to be very often that you're going to get the whole 65 out of your ship.
Right. Well, that's true. I probably shouldn't be dividing by 65. I should probably be dividing by 60. No.
Oh hell! Why don't we make it 35?
The plot of it a lot closer than that.
Yeah.
You're
Gauge.
at least 60.
he may
What
have
is it?
won.
Most of my jumps
65.
have been around 63, 64 so
Yeah,
far.
that, I'd say if you done it to 62, that'd be a safe bet.
And if he has all the stars open, including neutrons, it
I'm not
yeah.
restricting my path at all
yeah. So
because I know within 4 jumps it'll hit me into a scoopable star. So who cares?
how much? Well, just basic looking at the figures and knowing that my Diamondback gets 67 light years to jump, and I went to Colonia in it, and it was 696 plus I had and it was a straight route to it because I plotted with the carrier plotter so I could get a straight route. And
On what ship? Well, your Phantom. Well, I don't know what you were doing wrong because that's too many for that much distance, unless it's in an area where there's very few stars. And since I'm, basically going straight line, I'm heading pretty much towards
It's
Galactic
probably
Center.
zigzagging now across the galaxy.
Engage.
Go like up and down a lot.
Surface
Yeah.
scanned by 50%.
And it depends on how many excursion zones he hits. Because I don't know if we found them all yet.
Surface scan.
Since everybody hasn't been everywhere, I'm sure there's some out there we haven't even found yet.
There's lots that ain't been found yet.
Yeah. But the only thing I was thinking is sitting there scratching, going, geez, just 200 jumps more to be to his ship than other Colonia? Wow. Okay. That's a 4-day journey.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Engage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
$54.
Scan
400 to
complete.
round it. Divided by 62 effective gives me 877. Divided by 20 jumps per hour is 43 hours of flying, according to this.
In 43 hours divided by 2.
Is a while, yeah.
Almost right at a month. Less than a month.
Mhm.
40 hours is in line what I would expect, given my past experience jumping across the galaxy. Engage.
Yeah, but that was in your Anaconda was what, over 70 light years?
Fuel
That was with
steeping
45
complete.
light years. I was doing basically 1,000 light years an hour was my actual speed.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we'll figure, when we get to the end of a couple of hours here, I'll take a reading from where I'm at, see how many light years, calculate my light years per hour and project that outwards to see how long it's going to take to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Engage.
Dusty old planet. Fog.
Well, when we were coming back, we were doing anywhere from 12 to 17 jumps, but we were scanning everything and mapping.
Yeah.
And that was, what was that? That was 491 light years a night.
Right.
I'm in the galaxy map. Look at Trace go! Look at that green dot going on out there.
Picking it up, putting them down.
We're on opposite ends.
Yeah.
Engage.
That's the great.
Did you make it to Chazzy's?
Mm.
Are you doing that CG?
No. I'm just out here doing Guardian sites.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm hanging on by my toenails on that CG, and I'm just gonna sit here and let it ride out. I don't give a crap. I got 39 turned into it, and I think when I started, I was like 1 or 2 from being knocked out of the top 75% into the top 100%. So
System
We'll
scan complete.
I just wanted to participate.
As long, well,
Yeah, I did too.
it's just one of them we're taking part.
Engage.
Yeah.
Cam tried to set me up last
Hello,
night.
Agust. Welcome to the channel.
Frameshift
Yeah.
drive charging.
Yeah,
Not
Cam,
great, honey, is it?
Cam tried to set me up last night.
Two new people in tonight. Cool.
Putting my carrier out of business.
4,
it is.
3,
I
2, 1.
landed on Cam's carrier, and and I went up into the command area, and then we de-teamed me. He said you can get shot going out there by that guard.
You de-teamed yourself. Don't lie.
Yeah, you did. You like go try.
No. Yeah, I said try. It's up to you to
Engaged.
try it.
No, you can get out without being in a team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But you
He
can't
won't
do
let you
that.
sit down anymore.
No.
As soon as you lose a team, he won't let you sit down anywhere. In the command area.
Get out the chair.
Oh no! In the other room where the coffee mugs on the table, he could sit in one of them chairs.
Not when you ain't in the team no more.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I ain't even try.
I watched Dunkel do it. He unfriended Down to Earth because Down to Earth wanted to make sure that a teammate or a commander couldn't get locked in there if the owner of the carrier left for the night.
Right.
That they could still get out.
Engage.
But there was only one seat he could sit in, and that was in that room back here.
Oh, okay.
But when he came out, he could not go back in.
Fuel scooping.
All right, I'll get to that before I log off
Fuel
tonight.
scooping complete.
Write that down.
Log off for what?
System scan.
Ozzy
complete.
wants to get added to my friends list.
In
And
what?
since in Elite. And since he asked,
Oh,
I
okay.
engage.
Well, I didn't see where he said can friend me in the
I know
list.
it's that's one of those things that's auto hidden by YouTube.
Mm.
O Z I. There we go. I will add him later since he asked nice. But I'm not going to broadcast his name everywhere, so.
Rubbish.
I'm going to have to sit at the star for a little bit.
Territorial? Wow. I kind of like it being territorial. Makes it sound threatening.
Takes you out of the system.
Not attached.
Well, it chased me out. With the territory.
He's coming to get you.
Now that is a rare one there, Philip. Now you could say that is a rare one there, a territorial one. Oh damn, this is gonna hurt.
I've actually seen a planet that'll chase you. As long as you get in its way.
I seen
This
a
moon
damn
stops for
carrier
no one.
you couldn't catch.
I got run over by it. Gage.
Oh, I was
I said,
beside
I managed
myself.
to land on it. I managed to land on it once, but oh
Once, yeah.
jeez, every other time it rolled me.
I was beside myself. I was full of tritium, 266 tons of tritium, and it's like I tried for over 4 or 5 hours to land on his carrier, and I couldn't catch. I didn't care. Didn't matter how you came at that damn thing.
There was a way to land on it, but it really
50%.
took a heck of a piloting.
Surface
To do
scan
it.
complete.
Well, no, you're taking a chance of blowing your ship up in 256 or 266
Yeah,
tons of tritium,
you
and
are.
I wasn't willing to do that.
Yeah, considering the thing did quite a bit of shield damage to my shield when it rolled me.
It wasn't
Engage.
the piloting skills; it was just common sense.
Like I said, I was able to land it once, but I didn't want to take another try.
But that was a new experience. That yeah, you don't want to land on the inside of that ring.
No.
Orbital flight engaged.
That was a bit of a crazy planet.
It was. But I know the one you're talking about is the one the Winky Cat sent us after, and you had to let it. You had to get in front of it and just grit your teeth and let it meet you.
Yep.
You mean hollow?
Huh?
Something hollow, isn't it?
Yeah. Holo. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
The Winky
But-
Cat had something on it for us to go and get. I can't remember what it was, whether it was ship or just credits or whatever. But I chased it a couple times and I thought, well, okay, let's go the other way. So I waited until it came around there and it's like, oh, damn, this hurts.
It's hard to do, yeah.
Here's
But
what I
once you
know.
got into the gravity of it, that was it. You know,
Yep.
once you got the gravity, then you didn't have to chase it no more. Then you could realign where you needed to go. But there was no way in getting into gravity of that damn carrier.
It's yeah. You had to get real close. Like I said, I managed it once. The other couple of times I tried to do it, wasn't going fast enough to actually get pulled into its, where I could actually land on it. It just ran me over.
Well,
Your ass broke. Chris, you need to fire your pioneer person. She broke.
why?
Like every time I try to upgrade my suit, it says error. I said, I'm gone.
Really? Weird.
Engage.
Landing gear deployed.
She's stubborn.
Is it? I don't know. No, it don't matter, does it? Whether you got the suit on or not.
Yeah, the suit I'm trying to upgrade, I'm not even wearing. Yes, I am wearing it.
I don't think it matters, does it?
It shouldn't matter.
You click on the one you want to upgrade at the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's buggy. You know, I upgraded my Maverick at Cam's share carrier.
Oh,
It
good
upgrade-
God. Here we go. Rubbing stuff in.
Yeah,
Might
well,
be, might be
yeah.
something to do with the system or the way it's
yeah,
locked in or something.
Engage.
yeah. When I upgraded my Maverick at Cam's
Engage.
carrier, it upgraded
Oh,
and
I know.
stripped off all of my extras. You know, the
Does.
suits and stuff. It put me back in my basic suit instead. Took all my accessories away.
Yeah, it does unless it's fully upgraded.
Yep.
Yeah,
Once it's fully upgraded, then it's
yeah.
yeah, it's annoying. You have to redo all.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, it's messed up. I just got my nails done.
I know what it was. You didn't go and buy your materials from Chris's bartender. So the guy at Frontier, or the girl at Frontier, is a little bit miffed because she didn't get her cut.
Probably right.
Yeah, but don't forget that none of them are getting bonuses this week.
I bought all
Yeah.
Cam's ionized gas.
Whose? Cam's or Chris's?
Cam's. When I was on
Oh.
his, he had some ionized gas left. I needed some of that, so I bought them all.
Yeah, you did get through a lot of them doing some
Frameshift drive charging.
I was gonna fly back to the bubble till I realized how close I was to the Guardian and
Engage.
stuff. I'm in the systems.
So it's looking like I'm going to be able to pull 90 jumps per hour.
3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete.
So being able to pull 90 jumps per hour means it's going to take me about 10 hours or 5 days
Fuel
to get there.
scooping.
Food again.
Fuel scooping complete.
Approximately.
You like Willie Nelson, don't you, Anthony?
Frameshift drive charging.
Or
Engage.
a whole lot of engages.
4, 3, 2,
Poor Anubis will be tired of engaging by the time
I
he
ain't
gets
lying.
there.
His whole stream is gonna be engaged.
Engage.
Yeah, pretty
Engage.
much, and probably that
Engage.
for the next several days. Actually,
One
I
thing
think-
about it, though, guys, when he jumps his carrier, there won't be none of that because the carrier don't recognize Anubis.
Nope.
That's true.
There's no keyboard
Voice
commands that I can
commands.
use. So, voice attack, which is what Anubis runs on top of, can only press keyboard keys. And there's no keyboard key integration with anything involving the carrier.
Except opening the elevator. Maybe you could
That's
say,
true.
Anubis, elevator.
I could do that. Engage. Engage.
Anubis, open the door.
Have
And
my
then you
personal
could-
servant. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could, Anubis, set my ass down.
Anubis, sit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, come on, man.
I might
Just
have him
fit right
open
in.
the elevator for me. That would be kind of cool. Hey, Anubis, can you go open the elevator, please? Thank you. Of course it's your pleasure, Anubis.
fuel scooping.
I may have to plug that one in.
I don't know.
Fuel scooping
It should work,
complete.
but who knows? It's a
It
carrier.
will, because so long as I line it up first so that little menu with the E pops up, I can have him press the E for me. Yeah. Engage.
And Anubis respond, decommissioning carrier.
No, I'm not going to map that one. That's definitely not mapped to a key anywhere, so there is absolutely no way for him to do that.
No,
No.
not that I found. You have to click just like you do in the engineering.
And, yeah, and you have to confirm it.
Yeah.
And
No, accidentally doing that. Yeah, like you accidentally sold your engineered something or other.
not
Yeah, you
only
did.
that, but you did. Not only that, but you can undo it for I think the next 20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
They've got a lovely safety mechanism there. And also, even even later, you can recommission your carrier. You just have to pay. Engage for a certain amount of time. Yes.
30 days. It gives the commanders 30 days to get their stuff off your carrier before it goes off.
And even then, you can ship it off of there for over a year. There is a point where anything on that carrier becomes inaccessible, but
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Engage. I'm surprised the number of times I'm jumping 64.9 when I have a 65.5 jump range.
Well, you'll get that. You're getting closer to the center, so there's more stars.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's part of why I'm going the direct route.
But when you get on the other side of the excursion zone,
It'll
that's a
slow
different
down
story.
a little bit, yeah. Engage. I so want to explore all these systems. Yeah, I know, and I have to move. My carrier refit trip is scheduled starting July 2nd. So I gotta get, get my behind in gear here. Get get out to the carrier, get into my mining cutter, and fill that thing with tritium. A week. All right, see you later, August. Engage. So assuming 256 tons an hour, actually it's going to be more than a week.
No,
It's gonna be about 10 days.
256 tons every 2 hours, if you're lucky.
Oh. Okay, so it's going to take a couple weeks to fill the carrier.
And I don't think we mapped a ring out there close to your carrier that had tritium.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to look.
I don't think we did. I don't have it in my notes.
Right, so I'll be looking. I'm going to take this ship, fly around the area.
System scan complete.
There's got to be some not too far away because people have
It's
been
in a
giving me a
nebula.
little. Yeah. Engage.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Engage.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. System scan complete.
Engage.
All right, let me see see what everybody's at.
Fuel scooping.
What the hell is going on here?
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, the lady in Golden Q is in here too.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought you was. I didn't know your carrier was. I thought it was somewhere else.
Yeah.
Alright, Galaxy map.
4,
Galaxy map,
3,
Commander.
2, 1. Engage.
Look up, find out where I get some modules.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Engage. Engage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to put in an extended stream on Saturday to finish it off quickly.
Hold in space, Commander.
I've got a few things I need to get done first on Saturday, so I won't be able to get a full day run in, but I have to finish off my taxes, pay the first half of the month's bills, and I think that's all I have to do on Saturday.
Damn, I gotta do this. I gotta do my taxes. Shit.
Well, I've downloaded the list of the... yeah, don't forget,
Yeah.
you've only got 11 more days to get it submitted.
I got mine done, back, signed, and sent on.
Hope I don't owe nothing. Yeah.
Well, I started doing it, and I've collected all of the necessary documents from all the financial institutions I need to collect them from, and pretty much ready to just fill in the blanks and send it off. Engage.
I'm getting short.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell him you're gonna have to take a day off to do your income taxes before Uncle Sam comes after you, and then you won't be able to come to work.
Why can't you send yourself an invoice for the exact amount of tax you owe? Send it
Because
to
they'll
them
figure that out.
from Seychelles Island. And then you turn around and say, oh, look, I haven't got any earnings. I don't have any tax. That's what all them rich buggers do. All these people with these companies in offshore accounts. That's exactly what I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can't afford the lawyers to
System
back that
scan
up.
complete.
Engage.
Special club.
I think on the federal, I get,
Tax exempt islands and all that are in British hands, isn't it?
yeah.
A lot of Canary
Cayman
Islands,
Islands.
yeah, all them. Yeah, they get away with paying tax. It's only us poor mortals.
If it wasn't for us, the countries wouldn't run because the rich people don't pay shit.
And they
They've got
spend
so
like
many
their money outside the
loopholes.
country. They don't even spend their money in their own countries half the time.
I know it.
Spend it all abroad. And
Yeah.
In a minute.
They don't even ask us if we want to. Can we send your tax dollars? Well, hell no, you can't. Fix the damn roads
Engage.
and shit here.
Fuel scooping.
What I love about it is they turn their heads away from all the poor people and the homeless people here, and they look to save the world. But to hell with the ones that live here.
Well, there's no
Okay.
tax deduction for that.
Well, I'm talking about the federal government. They don't get a tax deduction. They just say they ain't paying.
the other thing rich people do is 5% goes to charity of their
4, 3,
money in that way. It's taxable. It's deductible.
Well, actually, it's more. If they send 5%, there's like 10% that won't get taxed to their wages or
So
their.
what it basically means
Yeah.
is they can give to charity and it doesn't cost them any money.
Yeah.
They get it back in taxes.
Right, and most of the people that donate, those are their foundations, those are their charities. So somewhere along the line, it gets filtered right back to them. They're smart. You gotta give them that.
Until we learn how to do it, and then they change the law.
Yep.
That's
I
why-
laughed my ass off with them. I call them kids, but they wasn't probably. But they seen that they were shorting that stock on that game thingy bobber, and they went in there and took advantage of it and like to collapse the whole business. It's like serves you right for shorting the stocks. Yep. The little man got a little bit of the pie.
Engage.
Hmm. Well, you would be too if you were watching billions of dollars go down the damn drain. Because now they had to reach in their pocket, come up with the billions of dollars to cover the stocks because they were shorting the
System
stocks.
scan complete.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they were squalling, because what was supposed to kind of buffer and pat them and give them some money actually almost cost them their business.
Oh, it bankrupted a bunch of people. And a lot of people as well.
Which one?
Suffered.
It's one
Yeah.
thing I will never
Ellie.
do. I will never short a stock. There's a fixed max gain if it goes out of business and an infinite loss potential. Engage.
It is. It should be against the rules and regulations, and I think it did violate a couple of them, but as long as they cover the money, they're okay.
As long as they cover the money, they're good. Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
But I chuckled all day long about that. I thought a bunch of little
Fuel scooping.
people in a
complete.
Discord channel somewhere got together and said, "Look at there, they're shorting that stock. We should just buy the thunder out of that." Yeah, yeah.
And all of those guys that didn't make money. And all the ones that shorted it lost. That was just Nice.
3.
Exchange from the rich to the poor.
Engage.
Because some of them people in that Discord server were living from paycheck to paycheck, and they scrounged up enough
Engage.
money to buy enough stocks, and now they're doing fairly well now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was GameStop.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. That was a good one.
A friend of mine said something about getting in on it, and I said, yeah, nah.
You know, I thought about it and decided not to because it was already gone up quite a bit.
Well, it's just the corporate people deserved
Engage.
it, but it's just it's you're actually doing just as, if you know they're shorting it, you're actually doing just as bad as they are, because you know you're going to cause somebody some pain.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, no.
It make them think twice before they start short selling, like without doing a bit of due diligence.
Well,
lot
they
of
shut the
times-
stock market down, and then they changed the rules.
It's the same law that goes for if voting really mattered or changed things, they'd make it illegal in so-called democracies. It's yeah, nothing really changed.
Engage.
Fuel scooping.
I don't know. I think it's kind of, if you go in there to vote, I think you ought to do like the United States government told, what was it, Iraq or Iran? When you go in and vote, you're going to stick your finger in an inkwell, and you're going to have a
Frameshift
painted
drive
finger
charging.
that said that you voted.
Like they do, you know.
That way you can't come back in and vote again.
I don't think a lot of that happens, like, really. But I don't know.
4.
Over there, in, I think it was Iraq or Iran, it did. Because the people were coming out showing you their finger. It was all blue or black or whatever.
That's actually not a bad idea. I voted. See?
Yeah, but the only problem is you voted, but who the hell did you vote for?
Yeah.
Unless you had different inks for
System
the
scan
different people you
complete.
voted for. There's no, you voted, but it depends on who's counting the votes of who they want to win.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, it's like Biden said, it's not the voters that matter, it's the vote counters that matter.
Fuel
It's like,
scooping
what?
complete.
He ain't wrong there. It's easy enough to put
Frameshift
fraud in
drive
the system.
charging.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened.
Oh, it has.
And they work, you know.
I wouldn't mind if it made a difference at the end of it. It doesn't.
4.
Yeah, I think
3. 2.
same. It's like
Engage.
I think it's
they
funny
might
that
think
the.
of a few little things, but generally, I think the people who are in charge, you don't get to see.
Yeah.
You're really.
You only get to see the mask.
Puppet.
Yeah,
the
it's
puppets,
the,
yeah.
the front man. Yeah.
Engage.
System scan complete.
That's like
that is it.
That's like my government teacher and civics teacher in college.
Fuel scooping.
We were studying how the government was put together and everything, and about the president, and he just asked a silly
Fuel
question
scooping
like,
complete.
do any of you still believe that the president actually makes decisions on his own accord? And a quarter of the class raised his hands, and he said, there's where you're wrong. He's put in place as somebody behind the screen tells him what he will say and what he won't say, and what he will do and what he won't do.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Yeah, imagine that if George W. Bush actually ran the country.
Engage.
Oh Lord.
It's hilarious.
Engage. The absolute worst of that entire family.
But sometimes the people who's telling him what to do are even worse than what he is.
Yeah.
But just like Chris was saying, we could even go as far as have voter ID, and we have to show our driver's license. Yeah, that's going to stop a few of them from going back in and voting double, or people who live in 2 different states, owns property in 2 different states, from going to 2 different states and voting. But it's not going to stop. If a party wants somebody in, it's not going to stop them from putting their own people in to count the votes to change
Nope.
it. And the only way that you can stop that is you turn every election area into like the vault of a casino, where there's a camera at every angle, and that sucker runs live, and you can
Engage.
see the ballots, and you can sit there and count them yourself if you want to.
Well, that's the way it used to be. When you voted for the mayor in England, you had to get into a square and declare your vote in front of the market square.
Yeah.
And they used to pay people to vote for certain things, and if they didn't honour their promise to vote for him for $50 or for them for 30, they were in trouble. Or if your boss was running and you were an employee and you didn't vote for him, you'd lose your job. So that's why that stopped, and it became a hidden ballot.
And when you take them to the dark, that's when things start to
Engage.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's a good system either way. It's
Yeah.
Humans.
Well, what it is it, you can the voter shows the ID. That stops the fraud there. Okay.
Yep.
Once you got that done, now you're into the counters. It doesn't matter. They have to count the ballot like it is, and you make sure that you have 3 or 4 or 5 people sitting there counting the same ballots, and they don't tell the other one what the count is.
Frameshift drive charging.
They hand the count to somebody, to another panel at 3, and if they're all agreeable, it goes on and it's counted. If they're not, they count it till they can agree on it.
4, 3, 2,
I reckon they should do away with parties altogether and just have individuals.
Yeah. Well, see, I always thought that here.
Politics, get rid of each side, have just individuals all voting the way they see fit. And
How do you know a politician's lying?
When he opens his mouth and speaks.
Well, it's up to their constituents to vote them out.
Well, this is what I think they ought to do.
And sort of, these votes where one party gets in, especially in your country, if one party gets in, they can't do anything.
Hey, Nugs, welcome back.
And then it works the other way when the other lot in, and it's like it basically holds progression back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there was a time in Denmark where the most growth that happened in the country was when they had a hung parliament for 3 years because they couldn't change any laws. So everyone worked out what the laws were and could work around and get things done.
It's very.
Well, what they ought to do is take the interest of the lobbyist money out of it, and then
ends up being a one-party state because they get so much alike. It's ridiculous. It's really, they're all playing the same game and they're on the same team. Really.
Yeah. it's like Republicans are no different than Democrats. They'll vote for whoever pays them the most money.
They
But
call them rhinos.
yeah, but it's what they ought to do is take, these politicians who get all these donations, right? They have all these fundraisers.
System
Take that
scan
totally out of it.
complete.
There's a big pot of money in the government, and however many candidates there are, it's split up that many times. And once that money's out, you're on your you can't gather no more money. That's it.
Engage.
And I think it's the same way on the ads and the commercials and stuff. That is a community service, and our television stations should be airing those commercials. Say you give 10 ads to each candidate, it gets run once a day. That's it. But you
Well,
keep
in New
everything
Zealand, you
on
can't run any ads on the TV on Sunday.
Well, that sounds good. It gives you one day away from the crap.
I think it was like that here once upon a time years ago. The same as shops shut on Sunday, but they're open 24/7 now.
The only thing I know that happens and still here is that when election day comes, the bars are closed down until after the election.
That's when you need the daggone bar.
Yep. It closes down on like Monday night, and it don't open back up till after the polls are closed.
Yeah, well, when you
What
do
have we
sober,
done?
you
We
vote.
voted him in.
This
I
is
love
why
what there's a-
Democrats got a problem being that if they work in sort of 5-year cycles, it means there's no long-term strategy. You know what I mean? Whereas China, they're working on a 50-year project. You know what I mean? They're same as Russia and things because they've got no worry about change of government or
Well,
anything like that.
Japan do as well.
Yeah.
Even though they're elected, they have a 50-year goal.
Oh, come on,
100-year
man. There's some
goal.
people we got in the government
Yeah, but
as senators and representatives.
Oh,
They've been there too damn long.
I don't believe
Yes,
I'll-
and every time we try and get them to put in term limits, they nick it.
Vote it down.
Yeah.
And this is the problem.
But average everyday Americans say Trace has got a great idea and everything, and he would like to run for Congress to help the people of the United States. He can't do it because he don't have the freaking money. He doesn't have the tools that are built for these elite lawyers and doctors and yeah.
Churchill once said,
And whatnot.
"Democracy
Yeah.
is absolute rubbish, but it's the best thing we got. Best way we
Well,
got."
that was Churchill.
Was that Churchill that said that? Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard.
Churchill said it was the worst form of government.
That's it.
Worst form of government you could ever imagine, but it's better than anything else we've come up with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than anything else we got. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, which is right, really.
Gage.
I do not know. Put it in 0. Maybe it's gravity.
Surface
Oh,
scan
that's
by
the other thing you
15%.
missed.
Surface
The
scan
the
complete.
inertia change on all the ships.
Yeah,
Big
when
ships
you
fly like humongous rocks now.
Yeah, cutters have got a nice drift on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corvette's got a pretty
Autopilots
good slide
have a
to 'em.
real big problem with parking them.
Well, try a Type 9 where it doesn't have much for thrusters. You get it going in a direction and it just never stops.
It's like a snowball down.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
jeez.
almost like it's got flight assist off.
Oh, God.
They slide.
They slide a lot. Hello,
Especially
Kenny.
especially when they're loaded. Hello, Kenny.
Yeah, I don't know that I can get elected with only 6 people. Had 8 earlier tonight. That was cool. Engage.
But I'm just saying, if you had a good idea and you were a fine, upsetting citizen, you have
no way
no
to get it
chance.
anywhere. Yeah.
Where it was back in the days in the 1700s and 1800s, farmers, dentists, preachers, whatever, they had the time, they could run for it and they could win it. But
Well, that's actually
not
something
anymore.
that's a little different up here in New Hampshire, because belonging to the New Hampshire government is an unpaid part-time job.
Well, that means that anybody that has that has already got a pretty good bankroll, so they don't have to worry about paying bills. So that also causes.
There's problems with it, but
Yeah.
not as many as some of the other systems. A lot of the folks on the New Hampshire Senate are actually retired folks. Engage.
Well, Oklahoma, our governor, or whatever you want to call him, he's elected to 10 years. That's it.
10 and done.
10 and
That's
done.
not bad.
Because they figure he can't do too much damage in 10 years that we can't undo somehow. Oh, I like
Yeah,
mine.
but everything shorter than that, they end up trying to they find a way to get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
I like mine. He legalized the First Amendment to carry without a permit back to constitutional carry. You can conceal or you could open.
Yep.
And you don't have to pay the $200 or $300 or $400 or $500 for the permit.
Mm-hmm. It's just granted. That's one of the
It
things I
should
like
be
about
granted.
this.
Landing gear
It should be.
deployed.
Engage. 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 Ah, you found one of the scarce ones, have you?
Go to the dark side.
Anakin.
It's your destiny.
Landing gear retracted.
There's some that just you gotta look and there's a little bitty ink spot that's blue.
They can.
Wrong.
You managed it.
Engage.
Well, while you're flying, look for your little bacteria and
Well,
see how
normally
easy
good.
they are to identify.
Well, you normally find them pretty quick on them ones.
Yeah. Do you remember what you were looking for? There's
You gotta know
bacteria, there's
exactly one,
fonts,
because
there's
each one has a
fungoid,
different map.
and then there's osseous, and there's tussocks. That's grass.
Engage. Bacteria, sometimes they're hard to find just because of their
Landing gear
odd
deployed.
coloration. Matches too much with the planet.
And then there's some that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Engage.
That's your tussies.
You don't have to go too far to scan the next one of them.
Mm-mm.
Not too bad.
Engage. Engage.
It's there.
What is it you're looking for? You're on set to, yeah. Mine's set to Q. Try
Yeah.
Q.
Engage. Don't forget, you have to scan 3 of the same thing before you can move on.
What happens if you don't scan 3?
You
You lose it.
Wow.
Okay. Philip, in your options, on foot controls, you go into on foot mode switches, and there you can have it pull up your galaxy map, your system map, your comms panel, open Insight Hub.
And while you're there, put your med pack to number 6 and your hour
Emergency, yeah.
tells to 7. That's what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you ever get
I
shot
moved them
at,
away from there.
quick whack them.
engage.
I put them somewhere else
Also,
because
you
they
got
were too close
emojis.
to.
You can salute now.
Yeah.
Don't wave at your ship though, because it will leave you. You can clap and turn your lights on your ship, and you can clap and turn them off. But if you wave at it, it's going to leave you.
Well, I'm just glad you moved your hand grenade cam after that time you dropped one next to me. Oh, and I was like, bang! I was like, oh, what's that?
That's better than
Well,
having
let
shot
things
having
be
a rocket
half
launcher
hanging
shot
off.
past you.
He's like, oh, didn't mean to press that.
Yeah, I moved that. I also moved the power
Yeah,
pack
I was
and the
very
med
happy
pack
when
away
you
from
moved that one.
next to the weapons and everything, and the tools. I didn't like it there, so occasionally I press it by mistake.
I've kept hitting my shield by mistake. First of all,
Engage.
before I got used
Yeah.
to it.
But you're just going to have to stop and take the time and go in there and set your keybinds up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you being on foot, if your ship leaves you, you can't call it back till you figure out to get that insight on there. Yeah, we all know it. We all been through that growing pain.
You can use your external camera to find them. Look
Oh
around.
my gosh, if he
Engage.
doesn't have his Insight hub set up, he does not have the camera set up.
Took me ages to get my head around that camera suite.
It's-
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Philip. They're all too close. Need
Yep.
to be at least 500 apart. You just worry about finding your grass. I just wish it
Engage.
hadn't taken the tracks away.
And the footprints.
Oh, the footprints are still there. The
Well,
footprints
I've
are
been
still
all
Yeah,
there.
different
they
times,
can
and I
then-
haven't seen mine yet. So
Because they did help a lot in tire tracks, definitely.
Yep.
Mm,
Too much
no,
of
it's
might
just
be
one of them things like when
intentional,
they had to
it's
fix the
side
low
effect.
temperature diamonds, they nerfed the tritium.
yes, it's a side effect, I think. Of that. I think they redone the planet textures a little bit, but by doing that, it's sort of maybe raised it a little
Engage.
bit. It's now. But hopefully they'll bring it back.
Yeah, but when they started making it so that the graphics were so intensive that you couldn't run it on a decent machine.
Hmm.
No, the low settings were too much. Mm-hmm.
I think they'll fix it and it'll come back.
Yep, someday. It will be here one day. Don't know which one, but one day.
It'll be a day that ends in a Y.
Absolutely.
You stole my line.
Absolutely. He's heard it from you enough times that he anticipated it.
It's gonna sneak up here and bite you in the butt if you ain't careful. Well, you know what? If you zap it, turn your night vision off. Or you got night vision on? It looks like you got night vision on. Oh, okay. Okay.
Engage.
Oh.
Once was a commander named Philip.
Do you really want to complete it?
No.
I mean, he has been quiet most of the night, so you know it's time for him to start bouncing off the walls.
Oh, I'm just so leaving that one on the ground. Philip, why do you walk into those?
Now we know what's wrong with him. He took a trip and never left the farm.
Well, that's
I wouldn't
obvious.
know.
And look what it's done to you. All right, so I managed 90 jumps tonight. Nope, that's not bad at all. So let's see. Let me put this system in here to figure out how many light years I've actually traveled. Or straight line light years anyway. So I am in BYEIAEURK CW-GB10-8.
Just turn around and in the galaxy map and see where you came from. It'll tell you exactly how far you went.
Well, that's true.
Be nice if they bring in that update where you can use that panel on your commander's chair on your carrier. It'd be good for you doing all them jumps just to test it.
When you shift in your carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So total progress is 3,142 light years per night. So then if I say clear and I go 5, 4, 100 divided by 3142. That says it'll take me, according to that, approximately 17 days. Well, could be worse.
I think that's what we figured it out. That it was going to take you to even get your carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 days, according to that. Okay, fine. We shall see as we continue on how accurate that is. But as my alarm has gone off and we're coming up here on 10 o'clock, I'm going to have to call it a night, get my behind in bed so that I can go to work in the morning. So we've managed to get, I mean, I don't know what my actual travel route was, because I'm sure it wasn't strictly straight, but it has completed, like I said, about 3,142 light years closer to my destination. So that ain't bad. I'd like to thank at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. And let's see, in the stream tonight, we have, no, actually, James made it into the voice chat, so I'll get you there. But we picked up Nugget, and we pick up a Gus D2, also known as Ozzy. And Kenny joined us. So, thank you guys for joining us. It was great having you all along. In the voice chat, we have Anthony, James, Chris, Cam, Lynn, and Philip. Thank you guys for joining me. It's great having you along, as always. So, we will pick this up again tomorrow. tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trace for Justice, signing out. And the audio's cut. Alright.
So, not too far now to go.
I've made
Next
progress.
stop.
I've made progress. So I made 5% of the journey, or approximately there.
Wow.
It's a long ways.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah, 17 days, 20 days. Yeah, that's about right.
Well,
Certainly helps you appreciate the size
Yeah.
of the galaxy, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 1-to-1 scale of the Milky Way galaxy. Oh, yeah. You start flying. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, thanks, James, for the endurance exploration. Yeah, there are some people who go a long ways.
Well, they're doing it with carriers, so I don't know if you knew you could jump on board and let them do all the hard work, but it looks like you want to jump out there yourself.
Well, I'm jumping out to a very specific point. I'm jumping out to where my carrier is.
Yep.
So they're going on this long, extended journey all over the place, and I've got to get to my carrier and get it fully fueled up before July 2nd. Because I got to bring my carrier in for refit. I've scheduled my refit laps in coverage for the week starting between July 2nd and July 7th. So that's the time that I have to get my carrier back to Colonia, refit it, and get it back out to my DSSA deployment location.
I'd also suggest if you can find tritium to buy along the way, that going back out or something, you buy it, fill it up, and that way you're not sitting out there bare bones, basically.
Oh, yeah.
In case you have to come back again for a
In case
refit.
I have to do it again, yes. I want to have as much on it as I can. You know, right now it's got 3,300 tons or so on it, and I'm planning on filling it fully up to around 15,000 tons, which is the max it can hold. On the way back out, the max it can hold is going to go down because I'm going to have more of the allocation on modules. But, okay, it'll be what it'll be.
Mhm.
And I'll fill it as much as I can, both in the Colonia area and whatever I find on the way back, whether it's refit ships, because there's a bunch of refuel ships. There's a bunch of refuel carriers that are out there. So I'll be asking which ones are back along the way, and I'll probably go refuel carrier on my way back out for as much as I can.
Hey James, when you were at Colonia, did you find a pretty good place to get tritium? Any large amounts of tritium?
Yeah, the mega ships on the way are quite good. So the closest one is.
Well, the problem is on the other side.
Oh,
The Odyssey.
Bar, Pioneer, Vista.
Yep. I'm giving it the. There's some customization you can do.
Quite.
I'm not sure how much because I haven't actually looked at it yet. But I'm going to go into a carrier vendor, set it up the way I want to set it up, and then take it back out. So I've basically set up a 6-day window where it should take me 2 days in, 2 days out, but I'm allowing for 3 days in, 3 days out. It's all I got time for. I mean, it's not going to be a 2-hour-a-night thing either. I mean, this is, I'm starting that Saturday. I'm going to probably be online about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to run for 12 hours on Saturday and Sunday. So, yeah, it's going to be a marathon. I'm going to have it on stream too. Anyway, I do need to get to bed because it is a work night. So have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
No, it's too late.
Yeah, they're normally all right actually. Bacteria, isn't it?
The
fungi
fungoid that are hard.
more than bacteria now.
Yeah.
I don't sweat at that bacteria, but then fungi live, so I see them, I think, oh my.
Those are Fontunas.
Yeah, they definitely named them Fungolia wrong. It shouldn't have fun in the name.
Nope.
Things. When you can't find them. It's,
Live with it. We all do.
it's a bit like that with the concha earlier. I had trouble finding it. Well, not that bad compared to the Fungolia, but I spent about 10 minutes looking, and finally found one, and then thought, that's good. They're normally pretty close by, and you can normally do it on foot. The rest of them, and I went off, I found another one, and then could I find that third one?
No.
It's about 20 minutes later, and I found a whole sea of them. There was millions of them all over the place, and then I had about another 5 bios to find, and all I kept seeing was them conchas, whereas I spent ages looking for them, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't
get away from them.
It was everywhere. Yeah.
If you'd make a right about where you're at there, Philip, you cut across there probably about 10 jumps and you meet Trace. Yeah. Probably a little bit further than 10 jumps, but that's what it looks like, just glancing at it.
Landing gear retracted.
What's Anthony doing? Is he still with us?
Huh?
Anthony, is he still there?
He's
Oh, he
muted.
probably fell asleep. Or eating.
Oh, water well. 2.5 Earth mass.
So,
Hey, Chris, did you post that system's name in here so I could find it?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
I don't see it.
Out says something out.
Landing gear deployed.
Just check. Oh, I didn't bloody send the thing, did I? No. That's it, enter. Didn't it enter? Yeah, that's it there.
Okay.
How touch can dash Y C28-2.
Okay.
let's start off this system with the water world.
I'll be right back. Coffee.
You got to go quite a way to scan the next one of them anyway. They're like half a kilometre or something. You can see them from your ship quite good. So as far as you can fly around low and sort of get in that way then. They're one of the ones you can see pretty good from quite a way away.
We'll start hitting the planets.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm back. Are you? You must have passed me. You're back on the way to your carrier, ain't you, Chris?
Landing
Or
gear
at your
deployed.
carrier.
He's been caught by the Thargoids. He's gone silent.
Interrogated.
Yeah. Through.
Probed. Probed by the barmaid. Let me check your pocket there, Commander. You got any treats for me? Bloody hell, your pockets are empty.
Go on, get back out there and get some stuff for me. Go on. 5 still fine.
No push.
No, nothing.
Yeah,
No, nothing for you.
yeah.
No party time.
I don't know why you don't fly your ship around and just jump out, scan it, go on, jump out, scan it. Just make a half circle around your ship. Start on the right, find some, then go to the center and find some, and then go to the left and find some, and come back to the ship.
Oh, this is going to be a bit hot.
Landing gear retracted.
Grating cheese?
Mm-hmm. It's only about 10 light seconds away from the star.
Oh, what's the gravity like?
I don't know yet. Just check that before I go any further.
2.4?
It'll be quite high, I think.
I'm sure it will be.
Kelvins.
Oh, no. Only 0.46.
How much?
0.46.
Yeah, okay, that is
Eh.
going to be hot.
Surface temperature 549k to 1 million K.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I think I might have to land on the cold side. If I can land on it at all.
Just park close and run, scan fast.
I don't even think I'll get a chance to do that. I don't even think it'll let me out of the ship.
Selfie before the sun comes up, wherever you're doing. Right, the instant cook, will it?
He'd be an instant roasted marshmallow. What's that brown spot there? Well, that used to be Cam, a commander that used to hang
wouldn't
out
be
in
very
our chat
brown.
room.
A pile of black jelly. And it'll be a pile of dried up black jelly.
Yeah. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, Phil.